Okay, joined by Reds captain Mark Alker. Indeed, it's been a busy old week, Mark, for a variety of reasons, but we'll start with the main point first. Obviously, reinstatement as captain of the Reds. You must be pleased about that.
Yeah, thrilled to be quite honest with you. It's been an emotional roller coaster, if you like, since we've come back from Jacksonville. But yeah, very very disappointed in the fact that I've had to go through. I know now Rob Parker's probably going through similar emotions, if not the same emotions. So a bit of sympathy for Rob on that side of things. But when the opportunity Sean came to me and said, would I be interested in being the captain again? Very passionate about the club, and this has been a big part of my life since I've been a child, 16 years old, and for me to turn that down, and that would be showing lack of passion and lack of faith, and it's something I've dreamt of since I was a kid, and I didn't want to let it go in the first place, but I've learned lessons, and hopefully we can move on from it now, get back to some normality and start getting some results.
Because it did hurt, didn't it? Obviously, you're losing the captaincy, but I think anyone would agree it's not come through in any performances. I think, as per usual, your top tackler, knocking him down for fun. It must have been a difficult couple of weeks, man.
Yeah, very difficult, but it's funny, isn't it? How a bit of adversity can fetch at the best in someone, in any walk of life, and I just wanted to stand up and perform on the field, and let the performances speak for itself. I was never going to go out there and let myself down, my family down, or my teammates down, all the club. So that would probably never, and same as Rob Parker now, you'll probably find that Rob will probably have a bit of a point to prove to everybody, I'm supposed, and unfortunately for him it's happened, and Rob's now got the club captain, so he's got a different role within the team. That's no lesser role than what he had before. And he can probably learn a few things from myself and Robbie Paul over the next 12 months or so, and we'll see what happens then.
So tomorrow night, obviously, you're off to St Helens. Not been the best 3 weeks, to be fair. Will the change of captaincy, will that have an immediate effect, do you think, or is it something that's going to be...
I don't know whether it'll have an immediate effect. I wouldn't like to think that me getting the captaincy is going to make the person at the side of me try any harder, because them's not the type of people we want in the environment. What it might do is it might make me a little bit more vocal, and they might get a few dare I say bollockins at the side of me, so that they may not want to get that side of me, but at the end of the day the helm's changed now again, and we've just got to move on as a club, forget the past, and build for the future. And we've got some quality players at the team, albeit now we've picked up some injuries, but we've got to blend, and we've got to blend pretty quick and try and get a result from somewhere. I firmly believe when we get that one result, that might be the kick off in the season that we need.
So it's not going to be easy tomorrow night. Obviously, Saints are they're a pretty good team even at the worst, aren't they? What do you think we've got to change from the performances of the last couple of weeks tomorrow to actually?
It's simple, isn't it? We've just got to start big. We spoke about we've just got to play the first 20 minutes of the game like it's only a 20-minute game in total. Play like lights, depend on it for 20 minutes, and just see where that gets us. That's all you can do. You can't pre-plan and try and think about 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, because by the time we get into that stage in games are gone. So we've got to break it right down, start from the beginning of the ball game, do the basics well, good kick in field of play, and just defend for 6 tackles, and just see where that gets us. It's
obviously difficult as well for the supporters. It's never easy watching your team get beaten, and especially in the manner of some of the defeats of the last 3 weeks have been fairly heavy. But it is important for everyone to remember, isn't it, that this is a 3-year licence period. There's a curve here and stuff. And we are only 4 weeks in, aren't we?
Yeah, we're only 4 weeks in, and we are building for the future. We don't want to deter from that. But at the end of the day, the results we had just aren't acceptable. Getting beat by 30 points to 0 in a game, okay, albeit. But there goes the intercom.
Every time you come in here,
yeah, that was always a disturbance. But you get beat 30-0 in a game, okay, that's fair enough. But being 30 points to 0 down after 20 minutes, you can't put a positive spin on that, can you? So we've just got to start big, and just see where that gets us.
It's actually Mark Henry and Ray Cashmere. I think I can see
through
the.
Well,
it's not a pretty picture from behind me, but
yeah, you don't need to say anymore, do you?
Well, cheers, Mark. Anyway, obviously, good luck at St Helens, and looking forward to Wigan next week. Renew a few acquaintances with some of their players.
Yeah, I've not spoken to Ronnie Blue I've not spoken to Andy Coley for a long time, so we're brutally honest, for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm sure we'll shake hands after the game and whatnot.
Indeed. Cheers, Mark. Thanks a lot, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.